What does the U.S. President say about the judicial reform plan in Israel? U.S. President Joe Biden has publicly expressed his opinion for the first time on a controversial judicial reform plan that has created an internal crisis in Israel. Responding to a question from veteran journalist Thomas L. Friedman of the New York Times on February 11, President Joe Biden affirmed that any fundamental change to become sustainable must be based on consensus. Favorable. The good nature of American and Israeli democracy is built on strong, controlled and balanced institutions, based on an independent judiciary and very important, the White House president stressed. It is important that essential changes must have consensus to convince people, thus being sustainable. The U.S. leader made the above point just a day before the Israeli parliament, Knesset, considers part of the government's proposed judicial reform, which is causing strong protests in Israel. Last February 11 was the sixth weekend in a row, Israelis, including many different social groups such as lawyers, students, intellectuals, office workers, etc., took to the streets to protest against the reform plan. The judicial branch of the government is headed by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Israeli President Isaac Herzog is expected to deliver a special speech to the people, likely calling on Israel's leaders to begin the process of dialogue and negotiations on the judicial reform plan.